I think he was 17 when I first met him.
Yeah.
Well, I was coach at Macquarie University. He just came down from Port Macquarie and we're just discussing study and whether he was going to be a good fit for the squad and whether the squad was going to be a good fit for him.
When we met Brant that first time when I was 17, he told me and my parents that he thought I could swim at an Olympic Games. No one had ever said that to us before.
I was excited more by his potential than what he actually sort of physically showed. There was plenty of room for improvement. Swimming's a family sport. Parents are sort of handing their kids over to you almost. You've got a responsibility and sometimes you see their kids more than they do. So you just develop a bond.
I'd had a pretty tough coach most of my life. I found the training really hard because it was different to what I'd done. As a coach, the amount of time he spent analysing my stroke and my races and stuff was something that I'd never experienced before, so it was really refreshing. I feel like at times we were just training smarter than everyone else, and that's why we got to where we did. Leading into the 2011 World Champs, about 6 weeks out from that World Champs, I got pneumonia. And it was kind of a last minute call, I think, in the end, that we decided, yeah, we'll definitely go to China. I got in the pool, I think maybe a week before competition.
First day back in the water after a week out, 400 metres was it. And the next day we get just shy of a kilometre. And we're getting close to within 4 or 5 days of the meet and still didn't know he was going to swim.
Still kind of low on energy to the point where everyone sort of said, oh, he can't swim a heat of the relay, like he hasn't got it in him, so we'll just stick him straight in the final and see how he goes.
If you have a look at pictures of the team, you realise how sick he was. There's this bloke that looks like death warmed up. He's really very, very pale and his eyes are deep and you realise how sick he was. Race talk before the races, mate, just don't get carried away on the way down because I don't know if you can make it back.
Leading into that relay in the marshalling area, I was sitting there minding my business. And one of the Russians came and stood really close in front of me, started, slapping himself a bit and breathing heavily on me. So I stood up and told him my opinion of him as a person. It was getting a little bit heated. I think it was Eamon and Matabu came and pulled me and Matt away. Saying to me, Maggie, you really need to calm down. This isn't good for your race. They
probably picked the wrong bloke to stir up because with a football background and knowing that he's got to fire up and knowing that it means more than just a swim, it was perfect for James's mentality and the way that sort of he approaches his swimming.
That ended up being probably one of the best races of my life. Swam the fastest time ever in a textile suit, which surprised me, Brant, the world, everyone. That's one of the fondest memories I've got, knowing that my other Australian teammates had my back and we stuck it to them and it was good fun. That week, every swim I did, I almost couldn't put a foot wrong and I can't explain why. It was just confidence and belief. We tread a fine line between confidence and arrogance. The best races I've ever had, I never thought about losing. All I thought about was what I was doing and how well I was swimming at the time. I wouldn't even think about the repercussions of missing a team or not getting the result I wanted.
I believe that it's James's belief that got him the success that he achieved through swimming was absolute belief.